Bruno Mars album came out on Friday.
Sure did.
Let me get the date. I believe that was the 28th. No, I lied. That was
27th.
February 27th.
Yes.
He put his album out during retrograde. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay.
Yo. Yo, man, so many jokes right there. I'm gonna leave it there though. But we got 9 songs, y'all. 9. 9, not
31
10.
minutes of music.
9. That's right. 31 minutes of music. After 9 years, Bruno Mars released his next solo album. Matter of fact, let me just be
A
accurate
song
in
for
my
each year he
reporting.
was gone.
Yep. That's what people are saying. And let me just make sure. Yep. 24 Karat Magic was 2016. So
What a
just
great album.
give or take, huh?
What a great album.
A phenomenal album. That was November 17th, 2016. So just shy of 10 years, Bruno Mars gives us a new solo album, The
Mm-hmm.
Romantic. 9 songs, 31 minutes, and you know it's on Atlantic Records, where he has been forever.
And ever. Yeah.
And I think you should start this one.
Okay. I like this album.
I'm so glad you started. Tell us
I,
more.
I like this album. It felt like classic Bruno, which I like. Um, he did the thing he does where, he pretends he's in a different era. He also did some nice ballad style records, which I loved. I thought that the album started in a really beautiful and pretty way. And I thought it ended that way as well. They were great bookends, the first and final song. I'm always appreciative of an album that is not over an hour, but I expected a longer album from Bruno Mars. To be
Okay.
honest, I felt like 31 minutes of music just seemed like he was kind of scratching the surface.
Okay.
I think somebody like Bruno Mars can very easily create a full hour long body of work.
Yep. I
I'm not
agree.
I'm not saying that that's always the right decision. I think sometimes we do get albums that are like 12 to 15 songs long or sometimes even longer and we're like, could have done without a few of these. So I understand the choice of just going with your 9 best, but something about it felt like it was too short.
Okay.
And I wished that maybe he did round it off at about 12 songs. I think that would have been more solid for an artist like Bruno Mars, who can very easily create a full and robust album. But outside of that, I thought it was a good album. I actually really enjoyed listening to it. I do not like the song that is, I guess, a single now, Cha Cha Cha. Okay, I don't want to say I don't like it. I kind of like the song, but I hate the juvenile of it all. I don't like that part.
Well, Spotify, I don't know what other stuff has come out, but Spotify has a video for Risk It All.
Yeah.
And of course, I Just Might. So I don't know if Cha 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 is the single.
I heard Cha
But
Cha Cha on the radio the other day.
then that's it. Then I'm wrong.
And I don't know if maybe it was because I heard it the day, think it was the day that the album came out. Um, but it didn't sound like they were just playing a bunch of Bruno songs. It just came on in the rotation with the rest of
Okay.
whatever was on the radio. So I assumed, I'm making an assumption here that it's a single. Please,
All good.
correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but that's the song where he says, I like it like that. She working that back.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
how
to
to
act.
act.
Yep.
I hate that.
And where does that come from, by the way?
Slow motion.
Oh,
Juvenile.
wow. Mm.
Whoa. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Do it slow motion for me. Yeah, I don't like that, Bruno. I don't want that. The rest of the song is fine. But that part makes me hate the song.
Okay.
I don't like that. I didn't need it. I felt it was kind of, I don't know. I just don't want to hear Juvenile through Bruno Mars.
I agree with you, and I hope that Juvenile is paid properly
I'm sure.
for this theft.
It's not theft. It's not theft if he was paid properly for this theft. You were so matter of fact about it. Yeah, so I mean, again, I feel like I thought God Was Showing Off is a good song. Again, it felt like he went part love song and then he went part like that other thing that Bruno does, that kind of flashback music, that 70s vibe. I feel like he did a mix of those two things, and sometimes those two things are the same, but it was very Bruno. And I think that this will make for a good show. Like, while he's on tour, I think this is a great album to tour. Just the sound of it, I think that people will be able to get up and dance. People will be able to, put their phones in the air, because people don't do lighters anymore, but put their phones in the air and sway from side to side. I think all of that makes for a good show. Bruno is a performer.
Yep.
He likes to put on a show. I feel like this is a great album to take on the road. So yeah, I actually was, I don't want to say I was pleasantly surprised. I don't think I'm surprised that Bruno Mars can make a good album. I was pleased. You never know what's going to happen when an artist comes back after a long time or after years of doing bullshit.
Right. That's true.
And I question anybody's judgment after they hang out with Sexy Red, so I'm done.
Well, I'd like to give an alert to the people.
He's gonna say the opposite of everything I just said.
Yes, I am. This is a full blown hater alert, folks. A full blown hater alert. This is a level 5 hater alert. That's the top. That's it. Level 5 means it's life threatening hate coming.
Not life threatening.
It's a joke. It's sarcasm. It's hyperbole. They should know that by now. No life threatening.
You have to, for the internet, you have to clarify.
It's the highest form of hatery. I'm talking about the player haters ball. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Now, I'd like to take just a moment to go back in time. On June 30th of 2025, I did a solo episode where I said, I don't think Bruno Mars cares about music anymore.
Okay.
And then when we heard I said, hey, I'm wrong.
Oh.
Clearly he cares about music because music is coming.
Right.
We
I
had
have one last thing to say about that when you're
and
done.
a tour announcement.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that when it came out, I was like, oh, this is okay. Like, this is very Bruno. But I always say that you have to hear songs sometimes in the album that they're on in order to appreciate them, because I appreciated I Just Might so much more now listening to the album than I did before. And that's all I want to say. I forgot that I had that written down.
That's all right. Get all your notes off, please. We don't want to interrupt you. We want to make sure you get your full time and all your thoughts out. So June 30th, that's what I said.
That's sarcasm too, ladies and gentlemen.
It really wasn't. And then a month ago, on January 9th, almost 2 months ago,
Yep.
when we got the tour announcement and I Just Might, we came up here on January 9th. I said, hey, I was wrong. We got an album coming, a tour coming. We got a single. Bruno Mars cares about music and his fans. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I was wrong. No, the fuck I wasn't. I was not wrong.
What?
I was not wrong. Bruno Mars does not care about music. He waited 9.5 years to give you 9 songs. And what he gave you should not have been called The Romantic. It should have been called Karaoke Night.
Not Karaoke Night. Come on, man.
It should have been called Impressions, because him and the band did impressions of a bunch of other people. That's all we got. We got Michael Jackson, Juvenile, pick a band from the 70s, the list goes on. We did not get Bruno Mars. In fact, I don't even know who Bruno Mars is. And I question, does Bruno Mars know who Bruno Mars is?
You think Bruno Mars is having an identity crisis?
I think Bruno Mars threw some shit together because he got some bills to pay out in Vegas and said, hey, I'm going to go on tour and make the money, okay? Just don't bother me. I don't want to be swimming with the fishes. I'll do what you guys need me to do. This was not an album where Bruno Mars cared about his fans or cared about what he did. He borrowed ad-libs from Michael Jackson, hooks from Juvenile, an entire band from Mark Anthony. I say, yo, who is this guy? We don't know who Bruno Mars is on this album because he's everyone and no one at the same time. Let me tell you something. He's everyone and no one at the same time. Let me tell you something. The Game is a chameleon, and I give him props for being able to be a bunch of other people. But you know what the Game still does? The Game still stays true to who the Game is. Go ahead, pick it up. We saw it. It's all right. Come on. You just want to stop my rants. I see you. That's the second rant you interrupted. It's okay.
Just
you hating too.
Hydrated.
You hating too. I'm hating on Bruno Mars, and you hating on me. It's okay.
Just trying to stay hydrated. That's all.
It's all right. Anyway, the Game still stays true to who the Game is. His content remains the same. The things he talks about, you still feel like you listen to a Game album when you listen to the Game, even though he's rapping like Biggie and Kendrick and J. Cole and everybody else imaginable. No problem. But I don't know who the fuck Bruno Mars is on this album. Because every song is like a different guy showed up. And let me be clear. I'm not saying that Bruno Mars sucks. I'm not saying the band sucks. It's really the opposite, and that's what's upsetting. Bruno Mars is singing his ass off. He sounds phenomenal. The band is live and playing real instruments, and it sounds fucking great. But that's what makes it more upsetting. Because you and the band went in there and just did everybody else's style. You ain't trying to go in there and come up with no fly shit. You just was like, I got this one Michael Jackson song I really like. I'm going to act just like Michael Jackson. Play some good shit, band. You know what? I've been listening to Mad Mark Anthony lately. Let me get up there. Hey, you ever heard this Mark Anthony song right here? Play some shit that sound like that. I wanted to be able to play in the bodegas. That's how I'm going to start my album. But, yo, who is this guy? Who is this guy? We heard everybody and their mother, but not Bruno Mars. Even my favorite song on the album, it ends with 30 seconds of him acting like Michael Jackson. He is copying the way Michael Jackson sings on the song Earth. I said, this is crazy. I can't even enjoy the song I like the most on this album because he ends it like Michael Jackson. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The one song that really sounds like Bruno Mars is I Just Might.
Mr. DJ. What? There's another one that I felt like really sounded like his classic style.
And let me tell you, the best transition on the album is I Just Might into God Was Showing Off. That transition is so smooth. That is the best transition on the project. Great, great record. Great way to transition. Excuse me, not great record.
Which record did you really like?
Huh?
Which record did you really like?
I think it's God Was Showing Off. It's Why You Want to Fight.
Yeah, that's good too.
Anyway, whatever. The point is, it's a really weird listen because none of the songs suck. Yeah. That's the hardest part about the album. It sounds good. Nothing on the album feels like, ew, this sucks. Why is this up here? All 9 songs are good songs. They're just not original songs. They're just not original ideas. They're not original sounds. They're not original lyrics.
I hear you.
The Borrower. That's what this should have been called.
I hear you.
For multiple reasons. Pun intended. The Borrower.
The Borrower. It's so funny when you think about what The Borrowers really is.
my review. I hate that this is how I got to come up here and talk about Bruno because I like Bruno.
Bruno made you do it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about Bruno. That is not nice.
This is exactly why we don't talk about Bruno. You see? And the most frustrating thing is this the motherfucker that wins every award on the planet. So he about to win. He about to win like 5 Grammys. He about to do a world tour that's gonna break records, all with other people's music.
Yeah, I would
all
love to
with
see
other
him live.
people's music.
Yeah,
I hate that. I hate
know.
That. As an artist myself, it frustrates me to my very fucking core because it's like, yo, dog, you have the ability to do so much fly shit and you just opted out. You just phoned it in.
As the king of R&B, I just want to say I do approve of Bruno's album. And I think that I can speak on it because I am the real king of R&B. I've got the mic.
No, he's not.
I've got the chrome mic to prove it.
Platinum.
Platinum. I've got the platinum mic. You only get this when you are the real king of R&B.
Now you're just lying on international television.
I've got the platinum mic.